What is up, everyone? That was a bit of a process. I'm not gonna lie. So it turns out the test was only available through Steam or the Xbox Game Pass or the Game Pass PC version. So I own this on the PC because I backed it on Kickstarter years and years ago. Um, but the Kickstarter version is linked to the GOG account. So my version is GOG. So I didn't want to go buy the Steam version just to play the beta, right? Because I've already played this 3 times through, including last year. We did a playthrough on the Xbox port. There's a playlist on YouTube if you want to see that. Um, but in order to access this, I had to first install something called Xbox Insider Hub and then get that linked to my Game Pass account. And then I had to download the Hero Edition of the game, which was like a 36 gigabyte thing. And then it had to install another 30 gigabyte update to update it to the beta branch. I think I have everything working now. I just loaded it in and was like, I didn't actually test the turn-based mode. I just wanted to make sure that I had access to it. But we're here. We're good. We're live. We're going to test this out. So bear with me now because I have not played this in a while. And this is a beta version of the game. So you should expect to see, there will be bugs. Who knows what kind of bugs, but there will be things. We'll see what kind of things. But I have done, previously, I have done 3 full playthroughs of this game before in the past. Twice on the PC and once on the Xbox. The first 2 times I played on the PC was way before I was ever doing content creation or streaming. Because I backed this on Kickstarter, which has been like 10, 12 years ago or something. I think this was the first project I ever backed on Kickstarter, if I'm not mistaken. And loved it. And Deadfire is even better than this game. Did the playthrough last year on the Xbox port. Then I did the Deadfire Xbox port as we were waiting for Avowed, and then we rolled right into Avowed. So there are playlists on YouTube if you want to check it out. I will not be doing a full playthrough of this as of right now. I'm going to wait for the full launch when it happens. But this is day 1 of beta. If you want to beta test it, you can access it through Steam if you own a copy of the game, or you can buy a copy of the game on Steam. There's a beta branch. Or if you have Game Pass, you can access this on the PC through Game Pass. But there are some hoops. You'll need to follow the links. Obsidian has information on their social media channels and in their Discord if you want to get access to it. So I'm going to dabble around with this over the next couple of days and play around with this. So let's dive in. Make sure I've got all my options set up. Difficulty, everything here, auto pause, we'll get that later. Graphics, resolution, that's fine. Font scale, we should definitely, I'm going to scale the font stuff up because, yeah. Apply. That should be good. Scroll speed, we'll probably crank that up a little bit more. All right. Okay. Let's do normal, and here's the turn-based mode, everybody. Turn-based mode provides an alternate form of gameplay where characters act on their own during each round of combat. Recommended for players that enjoy turn-based game. Cannot toggle turn-based mode when in combat. Okay, we're going to go on normal mode for now.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other
That's not
travelers
good.
signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Okay, now, shit, what do I want to play? Uh, so I have previously played a rogue, my very first playthrough. I have played a ranger. I think the ranger was the one I did most recently when I did the Xbox playthrough, which was last year. I don't know that I've ever done a druid all the way through. I know I've tested a druid. I think I've taken a fighter through, a rogue through, and a ranger through. We might go with a druid. Um, we'll probably go elf. Yeah. I gotta think about this for a minute. I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, I think we're gonna do druid. I think we'll do druid. So we'll go elf. I'm probably gonna. Yeah, we'll do wood elf. By the way, guys, this is not my first time playing this game, so I'm not going to be taking the time to like read through all the stats and everything else because I already have a whole bunch of beginners guides and stuff for this game on YouTube from over the years. So, yeah, I've already done all this homework. We're gonna go wood elf. I'm gonna go druid. And next, I'm gonna go spirit shift wolf, I think. Or maybe cat. Knocks enemies prone. Burst attacks. No, I think we'll go shapeshift wolf. Now, if I remember correctly, it's been a very long time. If I remember correctly, Pillars of Eternity 1, your stats do not increase as you level, so you have to pick what you want in the beginning of the game. I think, if I remember correctly, you get gear that can increase it, but that's about it. Definitely gonna go probably max intellect, physical and spiritual strength, brute force damage and healing. Maybe we go 14. What's resolve for? Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna drop that down, that down. We're gonna take that to 14. And maybe take might to 15. I feel like that should be okay. Also, what's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. If you've never seen this game before, it's called Pillars of Eternity. It's been out for a long time. It's from Obsidian Entertainment. This is the game that started the franchise that went from Pillars of Eternity 1 to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire, which is way cooler and awesome. This is a great game. Deadfire is 10 times better, which led to Avowed, which was amazing. And I can't wait. And I hope this is hugely successful and they get a big budget and they're allowed to make Pillars of Eternity 3 on the level of Baldur's Gate 3. That would be my dream. And I know Josh Sawyer has already talked about that, and it would be awesome if they did. This is a great game. It originally launched with real time with pause mode, as did the second game. They added a turn-based mode to Deadfire after it launched. They never did for this game. They announced earlier this year that they were coming out with the turn-based version. The beta just came out today on Steam and Xbox PC. So if you want to play this and participate in this open beta, you totally can. You can get the Game Pass version, or you can go get the Steam version and play it and test out the new turn-based mode. All right, that's fine. Do I want to be Deadfire Archipelago? No. You know, if I go Old Valia, I'm going to go back and adjust my stats slightly. Bump that down 1, bring that up 1. There we go. Because that'll give me 16, 10, 10, 10, 18, 14. I'm very happy with that. Oh, what is my background? Probably... I think Drifter probably makes the most sense. Let's do a different head. I would imagine the Xbox version, when they eventually bring it out, will have controller support, but I still don't think... I don't have the controller turned on right now. I'm pretty sure there's no controller support for the PC version. I could be wrong on that. Matter of fact, let me... Yeah, it does not appear that there's any controller support right now, so... I would assume it's just mouse and keyboard only for PC version, but the Xbox port has controller support. But this is just the beta right now. It's only on the PC version, Steam and Game Pass. So it'll be a while before this comes out of beta and goes to all the platforms. So I think that's fine. There's 99 portraits. Yeah, let's just go with this one out of the... I liked the Xbox port. I had no problems with it, John Coons. I had a great time with it. Let's see here.
Just say the word.
I'll lead the way. Let's go!
My eyes are peeled.
Oh? I shall lead us. Ha! The better part of valor.
Now I am the leader of the group.
Hey there. Watch and learn.
I'll teach you a lesson!
Nice and slow. Follow me.
Let's go!
I like Stoic. That feels pretty good. Oh, Renfail, of course. Do 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 do. Bam bam ba 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 bam 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 ba 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 ba. The caravan master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and shagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods towards a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who would be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks.
I forget if it's spacebar or enter.
Tonight, everybody stays
Spacebar.
put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day. There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry, about the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water.
Dude, LK13, if you've not played this one, start with this one if you have the time. Deadfire, 100%. If this game is a 10 out of 10, Deadfire is a 12 out of 10. It's bigger, it's better. You have a pirate ship that you can. There's ship-based combat. The entire Critical Role cast came and did voiceovers on top of the existing voiceovers. It is so goddamn good. Both of these games, 1 and 2, are up there in like my favorite CRPGs of all time. They're exceptionally well done. Yes, highly recommend them both.
I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Oh, he's looking at his... I forgot to read that. Adama looks over his shoulder at his assistant, a lanky, intense man named Sparfle who carries an old sun-bleached bow. So he wants to help you. Sparfle nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder. All right. Where would I find these berries?
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
Also, the DLCs for this game and the DLCs for the other game, I can't recommend them enough. The White March, like, the DLCs are really, really, really good. Really, really good. What are those huge rocks coming up out of the ground?
They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
All right, let's go get those berries.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's nights sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time.
He needs to find some springberries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
The kind you can afford. I fucking love it.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayadin should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Welcome to Pillars of Eternity. If this is your first visit to the world of Aora, you may want to watch these windows to become familiar with the tools and interfaces available to you. Okay, so let's double check that we are on turn-based mode. Yes. We are. Perfect. Now, I'm not quite sure. That's half speed, that's double speed. Character, journal. He mentioned, they were talking about in the video that there would be a way to, like, toggle between the two modes. Somehow, I'm not quite sure how to do that via keyboards. Alright, I gotta get used to this. That's the scroll, that's the scroll. I actually feel like that might be turned up a little too much. That still might be a little too much. That feels pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's close that, move that. Hang on, I gotta move some stuff around here. I got multiple keyboards on the desk here. Ah, stop. Yes, it is a good one, Space Rat. Yes, Lapsus, the turn-based version of the game dropped today. Well, the beta of it dropped today, so. By the way, guys, if you're watching on TikTok right now, my TikTok chat is not coming through on my Streamlabs, so there might be a delay in me responding to people on TikTok. So please be patient with me. This happens sometimes, so we'll get to it here. Your party always consists of your character and up to 5 additional characters. Okay. Okay.
Springberries grow wild all over the place here. Keep your eye out.
Drag the marquee. Yep. Okay. Alright, is it tab? Yeah, tab shows you.
I'll get it open.
Yeah, I don't have any lock picks though. Ooh, what do I have in my inventory? Gaun's Pledge. The item grants the ability to shield the wearer from the myriad pearls that plague the world of Eora. Yeah, let's put it on. And then I have a giant miniature space piglet. Hang on, we have a cloak of the Obsidian Order. Hell yeah! Oh, it's got the logo. Tiny obsidian worm. I think we can put a pet like that, right? Yeah, there it is. The worm is out. I got my worm out, guys. I'm going to pull out my black worm. Oh, hang on. I hit something. I didn't mean to activate slow mode. That's based on the keyboard command there. Okay, so. He said talk to somebody. Hodin over here.
Anyone need supply?
You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one cheek with his knuckle. It's covered with uneven stubble as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Yeah, let's see what you got. I don't know. How much money do I have? 110. Do I really need to buy anything at the moment? Probably not. I don't remember what druids can use. What am I wearing right now? A frickin' halberd? A poleaxe. Ah, that's fine. Is F5 quick save? F5 is quick save. Alright, let's go look for some berries. That's Orland's cradle. The fallen tree doesn't budge. Sap oozes from the jagged wound.
Not
in
looking
its
forward to
trunk.
trying to lift that thing tomorrow.
Don't blame you. Exploration is key. As you make your way through the Eastern Reach, open the area map to see what parts of the map you've already been to, what's left to explore. We got a bridge. Still no sign of any plants. Oh, we got a body over here. Travelers or looters. The corpse is cold to the touch, and a ripe smell wafts from its putrid waves. From it in putrid waves? A dark crusted bloodstain besmirches its simple linen clothing. Ooh, got some lock picks. I also got a leather armor. Yep. God, this just feels like riding a bike, man. Use the tab key to highlight interactive objects in the environment.
This is recent. Not good.
There's a bottle. The footprints around the campfire are indistinct and may have been here for days or longer. Oop, there's something over here. Every class is good in this game. Alright, nothing over here. We're going to go back across. Okay, we do have turn-based mode turned on. We got something over here. Burned lady. Still not what I'm looking for.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Copy that. Oh, I see corpses up ahead. Better quick save. Alright. Pillars of Eternity Combat uses a pausable real-time system because you often manage more than one character. It's a good time to pause the game, issue orders, and resume real-time. So this is an old... That's an old tutorial message from when... I'm thinking when the game used to have that. So, we have this character. What can I do here? Level 1 Druid spells. Charm Beast. Dancing Bolts. Let's use Dancing Bolts.
What you need?
Now, what I don't know... Do I just unpause? Oh, there it goes. Next round. Okay, hold on. This is learning what all this new stuff is. One of your characters has been engaged in melee. When characters engage, they immediately stop moving. If they move again, they will provoke a disengagement attack from the enemies engaging them. Your characters will also automatically engage enemies when they initiate attacks against them with melee weapons. So this is the new initiative stuff that we're seeing here on screen. So this is a hybrid kind of thing because they basically putting this on top of the existing real time with pause. So we're currently waiting. It says here in the middle, and then I can pause There's combat speed, current round. I'm guessing I could just hit pause. I think he interrupted my thing. We're probably going to start to lose endurance and health. Copy that. So I may need to re-toggle. I don't know how to tell if I'm actively casting.
Hmm?
Defects here. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. End turn. Okay, so now it's my turn. Okay. That's AoE though. That's probably going to hit us too. I probably don't want to do that. Mild regeneration effect. Calls down a shaft, blinds those in the area effect. All in the area effect. These are all AoE spells. I don't want to shape change. Let's try to do this and see if I can. Okay. Cool. All right, I see how this works now. So okay. Okay. Again, this is the first iteration of the turn-based stuff, so a little bit of getting used to because they're doing it differently than I've seen before. So awesome. All right, so that was that. There's my spring berries.
This is it.
Kind of a mystery to the rest of the caravan. Just going to wander the way here. It's yeah. You have to be when people are. You know what? That sort of thing tends to happen with orphans. Oh, she's asking, how did I get here? Never had a place to call home. Still looking. It's a hard effort to pass up. I'm just passing through. Probably wander for a while. Let's get back to camp. Let's go get your water. The path winds through a narrow canyon back the way you came.
I shouldn't
Grooves
stray too far.
mark the passage of caravans.
What a surprise. Sparfle went hunting. At least he left the water skins.
You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kaliska waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. Oh no. Out of the trees emerges Sparfel, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there is a strangeness to his gait, his stride wobbly as he moves towards you with labored breath.
Sparfle? Are you alright?
Sparfel's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag.
Ambush!
Round 1, fight! Oh, they got initiative on us. Okay, so I am going to Tanglefoot this guy. Actually, you know what? I don't want to do that. Okay, I did take a hit because I moved out of the range. Let's knock this guy down. Sometimes a weapon or spell simply isn't well suited to penetrating an enemy's damage reduction. When the attack hits, the DR will wipe out all but a small percentage of the incoming damage. You'll hear your characters complain about it when it happens. Note the damage type that's being blocked and switch to a weapon or spell that does a different weapon damage type. Okay, I'm just gonna straight up
Let's go.
polearm this guy. That was nice. Alright, let's get back. Ow! I don't have any heals left available.
Let's go.
Oh, I missed! Ow!
Let's go.
Man, this guy's resilient for sure.
Let's go.
Alright, he's down.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Well, yeah, we will, but need to quick save. And also, padded armor. What is this? Hide armor? What's it look like? Ah, that's a little too uncivilized. Alright. Can I rest? I think I have to, you have to use camps to rest, that's right. Alright, quick save and back to camp. Uh-oh, I hear the sound of combat. Ooh, did he win the initiative? He did. Archers, not good!
Yeah.
We're going wolf form. Oh, it looked like a werewolf. How wicked is that? Alright, knock down. Well, first and foremost, let's just get on up here.
Let's go.
Focus fire. I wonder if I don't remember if the druid form has separate hit points in this game like it does in 5th edition D&D. Because that was one of the nice things about the Moon Druid in Baldur's Gate 3 was having the separate HP pool.
Let's go. Yeah.
One down.
What you need?
You know, I wonder if they're... Because right now, there doesn't, you can't like hit spacebar to end the turn. You have to manually click it. That'll be something that hopefully they change long term.
Hmm.
Oh, it only lasts for a certain amount of time. Then.
Let's go.
Hmm?
Huh?
Let's go.
Hmm?
Let's go.
All right, we need to loot up. Quick save. Uh-oh, our trader's down.
Keep it quiet.
Oh, I didn't mean to actually sneak. I forget what command that was. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kaliska puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. Oh no. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Heoden, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. I'm going to use a lore check here. The rune has not been sullied by our hands, men of Ir Glanfith. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. So I say again, lay down your arms. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I doing strange voices and you want to come see what's going on? What's up, Frodo? What's up, buddy? What's going on? I don't need cat butt. Okay, you're being extremely Twitter pated. Oh, you're purr. What's up, buddy? What's up? This is not a comfortable place for you, and I only have a shirt on. I don't have a sweater. You ready to go out? Don't do biscuits on my shoulders. You ready to go out? Yes. Oh, rub. Yeah. This is mommy's cat. All right, I gotta go put him out. I'll be right back. Okie dokie. All right, hang on. Do. Intellect. Judging by the string of animal teeth around your neck, I'm guessing you are worshippers of Galawain. If Galawain told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? The man frowns and motions as if to swing his axe. Hayden winces, but the blow never comes. Instead, the man cocks his head intrigued. Of course, but he would not. It is by the command of all the gods that we accept this charge. But how do you know? Because it's consistent with their beliefs, or because it's what you were told? The man glares. It has always been known to my people. I see. And what of Galawain's edict that weakness and age must be purged by youth and strength? You think Galawain would want some moldy, crumbling stones to survive long after the builders had turned to dust? His nostrils flare as he fumes. He would not. He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did, just not you personally. But why should that stop you from killing innocents? Distracted, the man's grip falters on his axe handle and he nearly fumbles it, affording Hayden the moment he needs to dodge out of the swing, which comes too late. Howling with rage, the man charges you instead. Bruh!
How can I help?
Sir, you are what? A rogue? Blinding Strike. Dirty attack that makes the opponent unable to see, inflicts extra damage, and blinds the target. Now, is that going to allow me to sneak away? Yes. Huh, okay. I think Hayoden might be going down no matter what. This isn't looking good. I better go wolf mode, because this is not going to end well.
Hmm?
Ow! How did he hit me when he's blinded? Oh! Let's get the hunter next. Ow!
What you need?
Let's go.
Oh, that's right. This is a fixed camera. I can't spin it around, I don't think, to... No! Didn't mean to move.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Your enemy lies spine on the ground, unable to rise. His companion is now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it was rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amongst the howling maelstrom, slashed across chest and bowel, Odema's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up to the precipice. With the last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Aoden, excuse me, wrong name. Heoden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Heoden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Heoden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. Despite the wind from your position, if you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance of hitting your mark. I don't have a dexterity check. I don't have a high enough dexterity. I'm going to throw it anyway. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Heoden loose. Lurching to his feet, he clambers up to the base of the rocks, and as he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Heoden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There is a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight.
Was that?
A Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
All right. A moment's respite. That is a quick save moment if I ever saw one. All right. Now we have a quest to escape the ruins. A lower level of the ruins has been blocked off by fallen rubble. Oops, I think I accidentally activated fast mode. There we go. Where's the formation again? I forget the button that I just picked. Ah, here we go. So we could move her up. Like so. There we go. Okay.
That should be far enough. But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
What about everyone else in our caravan? The wheels got hold of him now. God grant them better luck in the next lives. Alright. Let's get going. It must be the second game I'm thinking of where the guy gets injured and you have an option to like set a camp, and like one of the companions will complain if you set the camp. It's been a while. That one's on the beach. Because you crash wreck on the island. A trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobbly elbows and thin ribs show through its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as a Zorup. It watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sighs. Raise your arms and stand still. The creature cocks his head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. The creature sniffs around you and finds nothing of interest. It steps back and resumes its defensive posture. It's okay, I won't hurt you. It recoils, fingers still wrapped tightly around its spear. Alright, slowly back away. So we're gonna not go that way. Oh, I remember this vaguely. There's a...
Those tiles look suspicious. Let's be careful.
Yeah, and I don't have a rogue this time around. Big room makes me
Someone else
suspicious.
has been here. We should move.
Oh, we've got goodies in chests. I've discovered camping supplies. Hell yeah. Okay. Mace. Small shield. Can I use a shield? Yep, and a mace. She's like, let's give her an axe. And this guy is dual wielding. Okay. Let's go ahead and camp. Do I need to do this at the moment? I don't need to rest quite yet. Aloth is a great character, as is Eder. I mean, all the companions are good in the first one. By Mogren's tits!
Just like the tiles.
Oh, symbols like the tiles. I do not remember how this works. Yeah, symbol of interwoven rings, unlit brazier. The mural must be ancient, yet the colors are still bright and vivid. It shows a procession of Ingwithians from all kith races, the Almois, Elf, Orland, Dwarf, and Human. They walk among pillars similar to the ones that span this chamber, each one topped with a flame. Is this... if I have a torch in my hand, can I do anything about this? I don't remember. Use your torch. So yeah. Okay. Ooh, we got goose. Maybe give me sticky chewy.
Hmm?
You've scored a crit hit.
Let's go.
Hmm?
Ooh. 8 corrosive spit.
How can I help?
Hmm?
Let's go.
How can I help?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Oh, it's immune to the knockdown.
How can I help?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Okay. That's a quick save. We got a body over here.
What's that muck on the wall?
A vicious slick of something dark and tar-like runs down the wall. The shapes and bulges in the ooze suggest that something lies beneath, but you can't tell what. Use your water skin to clear off the ooze. You rinse the ooze away, revealing an intricate relief of a man's face. The sunburst surrounding it has chipped away in places, but the details of the head, from the tight curls of the hair to the bridge of his pointed ears, still showcase remarkable craftsmanship. One eye socket is empty. A gem fills the other. Oh, that's right. We have to find a gem to fill the eye slot. Alright. It's the exact same game. This is just with turn-based mode. Oh, since we lit the torches, we can now navigate past this without tripping any of the traps. However, I wonder if companions... Yeah, I think we have to go one at a time. What is it F8 is quick load? Yes. Let's see here. I think we have to go one at a time, or do we have to do single file?
Mm-hmm.
It might be one at a time. I don't remember if we can turn it off.
Do you feel that? There's a draft coming through that wall. I don't hear any sign of that storm either. How can I help?
Can you find anything over here? Nothing. I don't remember if you can turn these traps off or not.
What you need?
I think if you have the disarm skill, you might be able to. Maybe check him, because he is a thief. Yeah, see, I don't think he can...
Be quiet.
Oh, he has to sneak. Let's quick save. Yeah, because he can totally disarm these. But I forgot he has to be sneaky
Look.
to detect it. And we get XP, baby. I forgot you have to be sneaking to detect traps. Man, I tell you what, I'm gonna have to go with probably have to do my thief character again when I do the replay, when this turn-based mode officially comes out, because the thief in this game is so good. Like, especially when you start, like, because of the, like, and especially knowing that we're gonna get turn-based combat, like, being able to do positioning to get flanking and, like, double attacks and triple attacks and stuff from behind. Oh, it's gonna be good.
Let's go.
I wonder if they have a button press to end turn. If I just don't know what it is yet. What is this button? Toggle end a turn. Oh, I can turn it on. Toggle end turn after action. So then if I don't want to move after my action, let's turn that on and try that out.
How can I help?
That speeds it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's an auto end of the turn. That feels... Okay, I like that much better. I just saw that toggle just now. I'm trying to avoid going that way because those are the Zarups, and I don't want to attack them per se.
I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner. How can I help?
I love how he gives me the prompt. Oh, we've definitely got something in this room. And a door. Oh, what are these? Skulker whelps.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know what he just did.
How can I
Stunning
help?
scream hit me for 15 raw damage. Ouch.
Yeah. Let's go.
What you need?
How can I help? Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Ow.
How can I help?
Somebody needs a bow. Sneak attack. Oh, I forgot about the bestiary progress, too. A crack runs along this wall from floor to ceiling. A light gust of air passes through it. Push on the wall. Despite the damage, the stone looks heavy and solid. I don't know if we have anybody who can hit the strength check. Oh, damn, she did make a strength check. Kalisa pushes with all her might, and the crack begins to spread. Finally, the ancient masonry gives way. The wall crashes down, revealing a circular room ahead.
Let's go. How can I help? Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Hmm?
How can I help? Yeah.
Oh, we disintegrated him. Nice. All right. Well, I'm going to avoid going any further in that direction because I don't want to piss off the Zarups. And I don't remember if I need to get the gem. I might. Don't remember. Spiders!
How can I help? Yeah.
Oh, big mama spider. A
Yeah.
famished spear spider.
Let's go.
Hmm?
Missed. Oh!
How can I help? Yeah. Huh? Let's go.
What you need?
Hmm? Let's go.
Yeah, Chris and I are going to start watching the 4th season of The Witcher 4 tonight, Strider, and then we're going to try out that new Robin Hood show.
How can I help? Yeah.
Alright, that is a quick save.
Sure.
Bats as large as chickens are strung in the web. Oh, there is a bloodstone. I don't know if that's the stone that I need for the... Yeah, See, I don't want to exit. I bet we have to go there and face the Zarups if we want that gem. I'm going to run down here really quick and see if one of these is the stone. I don't think it is. We could do fast mode, right? Yeah. Yep, I refuse to watch anything about anybody talking about The Witcher 4. Because Chris and I are going to watch it no matter what. I have seen, because it's got Charlton, who I've loved since District 9. He plays, and I've seen the clips all over TikTok, he plays a Witcher hunter, someone who kills Witchers for fun. And he is an incredible actor who I have loved since I saw him in District 9. And I can't wait to see him in action as this like psychopathic killer of Witchers. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, so... We're going into it with our own opinions. I will review the episodes on YouTube as we watch them, so stay tuned for those. Oh, there's the gem. Oh, and a journal. The small folio is torn in several places and blood is soaked into several of the sheets. One later entry is still eligible, however. I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice and I got my hands on a genuine Inquisition artifact. A fellow who had it said it was pretty nothing, as far as he's concerned. He's not willing to go digging in some ruins, but if he's right about this gem leading to a hidden treasure, that's worth sneaking past a few painted elves. I'll head to kill Aunt Lisa in the morning. It's just a matter of finding this relief he's talking about. That would be back here. It's just your typical internet rage baiters who want to be pissed off at everything, yelling about, I'm not going to watch it because it's not Henry Cavill. I don't care. I love Henry Cavill, but I'm not like married to the guy. Happy to watch shows, whoever the actors are.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Everybody I've seen who has said, like, who's actually, talking about the show, not rage baiting, I've heard that he's doing a fine job. So, he's a solid actor in his own right.
Huh? Let's go. How can I help?
It's like, I think a lot of people don't remember, like, Babylon 5, as an example, started off with a main character as the captain in the first season, and then that actor, because of various reasons, was no longer available.
Nice and slow.
And they changed to a different actor for the lead role in season 2. And season 2 through season 5 became this like award-winning television show. And it kind of just said season 1, it's there if you want to watch it, but it's not really part of the greater continuity that is Babylon 5, and the fans. We all still love season 1, but we recognize that season 2 through 5 is way better than season 1 was, and it was better because the actor changed. And I think that when people are willing to embrace new things. Where did that cloak go that I was wearing? Oh, I guess it disappeared. Alright, we can get out of here. One of the things I like about his double speed, when you can click it, when you're like, you've already been a place, you just want to get to the other side of the map really quickly. Yeah, Spartacus is another great example, Burlak. Exactly. Andy Whitfield passed away. Liam McIntyre did a fine job after that with playing the lead role. There are plenty of examples where a lead character has changed, and the actor who replaces that actor does a fine job. Spartacus is even a better example than the Babylon 5 example I gave. Because in Babylon 5, they changed who the captain was, whereas with Spartacus, it was literally the same character played by a different person. And Spartacus went on to do several seasons after that. And matter of fact, there's a new season of Spartacus, although it's a brand new show, which I'm going to be watching, with some of the returning cast.
Keeping quiet.
Four figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of a chiseled audra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in the midst of what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash, the other figures gaze upon what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out among them. A thick gray beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you have ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with two protrusions that jut out like the wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book. Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of Queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth, and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then, all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision, and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black, unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with audra and rimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end, a great pillar of audra pierces the floor from below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours, and yet not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions. Pressing questions. Troubling questions. Questions that must be answered or... At the base of the pillar now, you see a man with a thick gray beard and a ceremonial robe crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried, while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. You awaken to find your malaise is broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. What's up, Watcher? The fingers, excuse me, the figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. Hodin and Kalisa lie bloody on the uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted unnaturally in death. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. And we have dinged. Do you hear the whispers? Dude, the first time I played this game, dude, and you know what's really funny though is like I've played it through 3 times now, and every time I've understood and learned more about the lore because it is super complex. Um, and because there are so many different ways that you can play and different outcomes depending on the companions you take and the decisions you make and everything else, it's been a trip, man, to go through and experience things differently every time. All right, we got my stash. All right. That is a quick save moment right there.
Steady does it.
Oh, I don't need to do that. Uh-oh. What was that? Trippy dreams, man. Oh, I forgot I need to level up. Uh... Uh... I don't really care about that. Survival is for camp-based stuff. Can also be used in conversation. Yeah, let's do survival. I can... Yeah, let's just... Everybody has their own that they can contribute, so I don't remember needing... I don't remember... It's not about specializing... Excuse me, it's not about jack of all trades because you have 6 people in your party, so you need to specialize. Okay, I need to pick a talent. Automatically inflict burn damage when spirit shifted. No. Nuanced faith in the gods allows them to unleash a wave of spiritual energy similar to a priest's holy radiance. Apprentice sneak attack. Allows the character to imitate the brutal opportunistic strike of a rogue sneak attack, taking advantage of opponents when they are at their most vulnerable. Grants apprentice sneak attack passive. Wow. No, these are things for like hedge wizards and stuff. No. 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 Honestly, we'll probably go with one of these. Burn is probably a good thing to pick when I'm in my spirit form. Yeah, let's do it. Fire is always good. Okay, quick save. After leveling a character, you may want to review their stats. You don't have to, but you can if you want. No. I would not say it's more like Baldur's Gate 3. It's more like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Icewind Dale 1 and 2. Because it didn't change anything about the game. It's still the same game. It doesn't have cinematic cutscenes. It doesn't have the big budget. It was a much smaller scaled game. The only thing that it has done is it has added turn-based combat. So it has made the combat like many other turn-based games. But no, I wouldn't call this more like Baldur's Gate 3, unless you refer to the combat. Because it just means now instead of real time with pause, yeah, everything's the same. Everything's the same as the game when it launched. The only thing that has changed is you now have turn-based gameplay instead of only real time with pause. And you can still you can tweak a lot of the settings for the turn-based gameplay. And if you go into difficulty, you can also go back and you can turn off the turn-based mode if you want. Keep it on, turn it off. And then you can go to the auto pause. There was already all of these amazing options during the real-time with pause mode, which allowed you to create a custom version of it that could be very similar to turn-based mode, if you wanted to play it that way. But I've always preferred real-time with pause to turn-based, so this is just very interesting because with the success of Baldur's Gate 3, more people are open to turn-based gameplay. And Josh Sawyer did an interview a couple years back after Baldur's Gate 3 had been released, and they were talking about Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2, and he talked about how they did both of those games real-time with pause because that's what Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 had done, that's what Icewind Dale 1 and 2 had done, that's what they had worked on in the past. But had he been given the budget and the choice, he said he would have preferred to make these games turn-based because of the strategic potential that could add to combat. And he talked about how if he were able to get a big enough budget to make Pillars of Eternity 3, it would be a turn-based game. But he was like, I don't want to make it unless I get Baldur's Gate 3 budget. And I'm like, that's fair, man. That's totally fair. I would love Obsidian to be able to get the money together to make Pillars of Eternity 3. I think that would be freaking awesome. Well, I gotta say, so far I'm pretty impressed. It's not a remaster. It's not a remaster. It's literally just they've added turn-based gameplay. They've got a couple of blog posts out about it. They've got a couple of videos out about it. The only thing that has changed is they have added turn-based combat, and it's an open beta right now. So it's not even officially in the game yet. This is a beta branch of the game that you can play on Steam or through the Game Pass version of the game on PC. I actually own the GOG version because I backed the game on Kickstarter years and years ago, and you cannot play this open beta on the GOG version, only on Steam, and until they get done with the beta. Once it goes into the live version of the game, you'll be able to do it. Avowed is exactly, yep, same world as Pillars of Eternity. Exact same world, same lore, same everything. I'm going to load really quick here, because I want to showcase that. So,
Right.
yep, Avowed is the same world, the same lore, separate story, but the same world. Different part of the world, though. That's the cool thing about this game, is that the first game is set in one place. The second game is in a different place. So the first game, can I go out to the world map? The first game is set around Defiance Bay, right? All this entire region right here. And then the second game, you go to the, why am I blanking on the name of the archipelago? The Deadfire Archipelago. and that's where the second game takes place. The second game is a direct sequel to this game, so you're playing the same character, but it's a sequel. So it's the second game, Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire, is a direct sequel to this game. And then the third game just expands upon the lore of the world and everything else that takes place in a completely different part of the world with the same things. Oh, you'll get pistols later. You can have pistols. I love my Pirateer in Deadfire. Rapier in the left hand, pistol in the right, or vice versa. It's great. And we'll eventually get there with this. But all right, I'm going to wrap up here, everybody, and go record my thoughts around this new version of the game. Talk about it a little bit more. So if you're watching on Twitch, TikTok, or Kick right now, get over to YouTube because I'm about to go drop a video over there in the next 30 minutes. I'm going to go record it right now, get it up on YouTube, and get it out on socials. And then I'll be back again tomorrow morning for more Elder Scrolls Online as we continue our adventures in Tamriel. And then tomorrow afternoon, we'll probably do some more of this. We might do some Voyages of Nera. I'm not sure yet. I'll see how I feel tomorrow afternoon. Stay tuned, everybody.